Thank you, my dear teachers, respective officials, proposers, opposers, plus you, the audience. I am the chairperson of today's debate, for I am here standing purposely to connect the debaters of today's debate. The debate is stated already on the board. Should exams be removed? Should exams be removed from schools? Proposers are going to say yes, while opposers are saying no. I would like to hand out the mic to Iqra Abdul Qadir.
Thank you, the chairperson. Good morning, my fellow pupils and teachers. My name is Iqra Abdul Qadir, and I am the secretary of today's debate, and I am going to charge the following: confidence, pronunciation, audibility, smartness, explanation. So be careful in any way. Thank you.
Let us clap for her. Let me call the timekeeper, Muhammad Awil Ahmed.
Thank you, the chairperson. Good morning, everyone. My name is Muhammad Awil Ahmed. I'm the timekeeper of today's debate. Now, we're gonna use 3 minutes. The main speakers will use 3 minutes. While the audience will use 2 minutes. Thank you.
Let us clap for him. Let me call the defense secretaries, Muhammad Awil Isaac and Asma Ali.
Thank you, the chairperson, the secretary, the timekeeper, the 2 competing parties, and you to the audience. I'm the defense of today's debate. Please, let's keep quiet and listen to the main speakers, and let's learn from them. Thank you.
Thank you, the chairperson, secretary, timekeeper, 2 competing sides plus house at large. Today I'm here to propose the motion which already stated that on the board. Should exams be removed from schools? I'm saying yes because of the following views. Before I start my points, let us explain the motion. What's exam? An exam is a test we do to check our ability understanding. What is a school? A school is a place we learn from. My first point, fear. Exams create fear in a people. What do I mean? Some children dodge exams because they fear to lead as the last in class. My second point, wastage of time during the exam. During the exam, a lot of time is spent. For example, here in Royal, the paper takes 2 hours, which be not good for our health. My third point, expansion of not the real test. Expansion research specific contents which discover all what we have learned in all of our lives. My fourth point, breaking companionship or friendship. Competitiveness during examination sometimes lead to blockage, which break friendship. My fifth point, exams should division one's future because prominent because people takes on exam. Please, can you give me 1 minute? Exam goes a test to understand trees in disease in one's life and cause breed and mental disease. Trees in a state of wind to breakthrough. Thank you, the chairperson.
Let us clap for her. As Alia said, some children fear to do exams because to become the last position in class. Now, who have question? Point of information are allowed from Ayan.
Thank you, the chairperson. I would like to inform the current speaker, Alia Yusuf, as she said, examination is not real test. How can examination cannot be real test? Thank you, the chairperson.
Thank you. Defend yourself, proposers.
Thank you, the chairperson, secretary, timekeeper, Barabosa, Obosa, and the host at large. Our mission today, which is stated unclear on the board, should exams be removed from schools? No. Before I want to explain the key words. What is the exams? The exams are a test we do to determine our way of understanding. My first point. Examination test students' abilities in a subject that students can know what weakness and strength are on. If they want to improve their weakness, they can practice more at home. My second point on my reason, examination should not be abolished is that examination motivated students to stay ahead. For example, students need a good grades to get progress locally and to get into university. So students must study hard for that. Also, it is the competing with each other for better grades. High grades make them feel better about themselves and increase confuse. Another reason examination should not be abolished is that helps strongest of subject and tells subject what they need to improve on. My third point, exams should not be stopped in schools because it helps us to evaluate our ability of completing of another level. My fourth point, exams are very important because it is the only way for parents and check whether we start or not start. My fifth point, exams helps learners to revise ahead of their teachers and his within their knowledge and understanding. My sixth point is that it helps the teachers and learners to finish their syllabus. My seventh point. A final reason is that examinations are good way for teachers to get the feedback of the students. Progress examinations are one way for teachers to know how much the students understand the subject and how to help students to improve more so teachers can design access for students. My last point. There I end up support the doing of exams to go to schools around on the world. Thank you, the chairperson.
Let us clap for her. Let me call the second proposer, Ruida Mohammed.
Thank you, the chairperson, the secretary, two committee sat, plus you audience. The motion of today's state should be removed. Should exam be removed from school? Yes, because the following views. My first point: exams take much time. Much time is spent during the time of the exams, like revision time, and after examination, which make last state of the school. My second view: expensive. Expensive exams are too expensive because you must buy before they always you to do them, and they charge excess of money for them. My last view: the thing is asked in examination. You study and learn much things, but in examination they bring like 50 numbers at the total examination, yet you cover much content in other. Thank you, Chair.
Point of inquiry allowed from Tamam.
Thank you, Chairperson. How will you know what you can do if you don't examine it yourself?
I would like all proposals to defend themselves. It is high time to defend yourself. Is there any proposal that have answer? Keeping quiet means I don't have answer. Let us go to the second opposer. Let me call Abdiqani Ali.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Secretary, Timekeeper, the Chief Judge, and the two competing sides, and use the audience. I am here to propose the motion that already stated on the board. Should the exams be removed from schools? Yes. Problems students face during exams: lack of sleep. Exam stress is known to keep up at night with overwhelming thoughts of failing their exams. Exams can cause scaring and heartbreaking. You know, if you are reading and preparing yourself for the exam and you fail on that exam, you feel heartbreaking. That's why some of the people gave up from learning. Exams should be stopped because it has increased a lot of school dropout, especially when the student fails to go to the next class or to the next level. Exams should be strongly stopped because it leads in someone student to kill themselves. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Point of information allowed from Tamam.
Thank you, Chairperson. I would like to inform the current speaker that not everyone failed in exams. Only 99% passed, or maybe 1% failed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, the chairperson, timekeeper, secretary, and two competing sides plus the audience. I am here to support the motion that is stated on the board. Should Should exams be removed from schools? In my side, should be no, because the following views. An exam is a major factor in learning. The exam progress improve learning and your ability to take on new information. Students learn the lesson of patterns, discipline, and leadership through exams. Exams help every teacher to understand the mental capacity of the students. Examination is very important person's life. At every food step,
we have to face certain tests. Thank you, the chairperson.
Thank you, the chairperson of Boss's proposed plus you to audience. Today I want to support the motion which states on the board. Should exams be removed from school? Yes. Exams are expensive in a way that play school fees and again exams. Exams promote cheating in school in order to get good grades. Thank you, Chairperson.
Let us clap for him. Let me call Honorable Abdulkhaliq Ahmed.
Thank you, the chairperson, secretary, timekeeper, the two competing sides, plus you, the audience. I am here to oppose the motion that is stated on the board. Should exam be removed from schools? No. My first point. If the exam removed, how the teachers see the level of the students? My second point. If there is no exam, how the students compete together? My third point. Another reason, when the students have examination, you can know who is hardworking, who is lazy, and who doesn't read the lessons. My fourth point. If the students have examination, they feel self-satisfaction and they will be so proud of themselves. Thank you, the chairperson.
Thank you, the chairperson of Bossas, bless the audience. I'm here to support the motion which is stated that should exams be removed from schools? Yes, with the following points. My first point. Exams promote skills of theft. Here, everyone plans how he can cheat in exams. My second point. It encourages hatred between a child and a parent. When parents provide all necessary requirements to the child, and finally, child fails in exams. In most cases, a parent hates that child. My third point. It encourages use of bribes. Parents convince teachers with some money to cheat for their child during exams. My fourth point. Exams test few areas compared to the learned ones in class. The papers in the exams do not cover all the learned work in class. My fifth point, tiresomeness. The exams are tiresome to teachers. They set very many numbers which make them tired when making even the sight of pupils panic. Exams create fear to children and this can cause harm them mentally. Thank you to the chairperson.
Thank you, the chairperson, proposers, opposers, bless you, the audience. Today, my motion states on the board. Should exams be removed from schools? Yes.
Thank you, the chairperson, the secretary, the two competing parties, and you plus the audience. Today I am here to propose the motion which is stated on the board. Should exams be removed from schools? On my side is yes. My first view. Scarring and heartbreak. Exams have heartbreak and scarring because if you prepare yourself for exams, you will scar and fear. And if you fail that, your heart will break. Some people kill themselves because of failing exams. Second, a lot of pressure. Exams a lot of pressure to learn and can lead to death if a learner fails to pass the final exams. Female conflict. If a student fails exams, his parents always become enemy to the learner and their brings was in the family. Thank you.
Thank you, the chairperson, the secretary, proposers, opposers, plus the house at large. The motion of today states, should exam be removed at school? My answer to the motion is yes. My first view.
Thank you, Chairperson. The motion states, should exams be removed from schools, not at schools? Thank you.
Thank you.
Should exam be removed from schools? My answer to the motion is yes. My first view, stress and pressure. Some people develop stress pressure because of exam, which may lead to failure. My second view, health problems. Examination is lead to various health problems like headache and vomiting and many others. My third view, loss of confidence. Failure of exam lead to lose confidence for many. My fourth view, peer pressure. Examination can lead peer pressure which may release into the same friends and friend you. My fifth view, dissenters and students. Stress and other problems related to examination create fear and health which may turn lead to lose interest in students. Last but not least, examination should be abolished because it is very stressful. Most of the people sleepless than the normal during the exam. Students have shown that sleepless is a very unhealthy. There is also many students that committed suicide caused by the process to get good grade exam. So I think exam should be abolished. Thank you, the chairperson.
Let us clap for her. Point of correction allowed from Farhia.
Thank you, the chairperson. The word is abolished, it's not abolished.
Thank you, the chairperson, other officials, two competing parties, plus you House at large. The motion of today is stated on the board. Should exams be removed from the schools? Yes, they should be removed from the schools with the following views. View number 1. Promotion of cram work. Many children read books for exams. This makes them not to understand in class when teachers are teaching. View number 2. Timetable exams may lead to repetition of classes. In case you are sick, during national exams, examiners may not wait for you to recover from your sickness. View number 3. Mental illness. When time for exams come, children tend to think too much. This affects their health mentally since they keep thinking what they will get in exams. View number 4, loss of confidence from the parents. Parents may have hope in you and you fail exams. This may affect you as well as the parents, hence losing confidence in you. View number 5, school dropouts. Most learners abandon learning after failing the set examination, which tests few areas of their capabilities. View number 6, exams lower the quality of the teachers. When learners do exams at school and fail, some communities blame the teacher for not doing his work and sometimes abuse the teacher. I conclude by using this proverb: everyone is genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Thank you, the chairperson.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chairperson. Opposers, proposers, plus the audience. I'm here to oppose the motion which is already stated on the board. Should exams be removed from schools? My answer to that is no. My first view. The exam evaluates the student's ability for learning. It is an effective way to enlighten knowledge of students. It is a measurement of how much they learn and concentrate in the study. An exam is for self-improvement. My second view, one of the best ways to learn is to learn from one's mistakes. And final exams apprehend that. A student could be very intelligent and hard worker, but they might be bad in taking tests. The test is therefore unfair because it might not occur. The learner is not under sort of attention or address, he or she will take things easily. As exams develop them as individuals, give values, extraordinary thinking, self-assessment, overcoming failures, filling them with positivity to improve the quality of education. Exams help every teacher to understand the mental capacity of students and to rectify their shortcomings. Thank you.
Proposals. Honorable Alia Yusuf. Total marks 8 out of 10. Second, Honorable Ruwaida Muhammad. 8 out of 10. 5 out of 10. She mispronounced the word expensive. She said expansive instead of saying expensive. Honorable Abdulqani Ali. 8 out of 10. He mispronounced the word state. Instead, he said state instead of saying stated. Honorable Zaid Farah, total marks 6 out of 10. Also, he mispronounced the word stated. Honorable Saeed Abdurrahman, 6 out of 10. He mispronounced the word parents. He said parents instead of saying parents. Safa Muhammad, total marks 7 out of 10. She mispronounced the word final. She said phenol instead of saying phenol. Farhiya Hassan, total marks 9 out of 10. Fathi Abdurrahman Saeed, 9 out of 10. Opposers, Farhiya Mahmoud, total marks 7 out of 10. She mispronounced the word school. She said school. Also, she was the first person. She has not introduced the motion. Zakaria Muhammad, total marks 4 out of 10. Abdurrahman Muhammad, total marks 8 out of 10. Honorable Abdulqaliq Ahmed, total marks 7 out of 10. Honorable Jihan Ahmed, total marks 5 out of 10. Honorable Zaima Muhammad, 4 out of 10. Ibrahim Omar, 4 out of 10. Ramla Abdiqadir, 4 out of 10. Tamam Muhammad, 9 out of 10. Thank you.
Now, let me call the timekeeper, Muhammad Awil Ahmed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Now, I would like to tell the people who have used the time. I will start with proposals. Aliya Yusuf, 4 minutes. Ruwaida Muhammad, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Abdiqani Ali, 2 minutes. Zahid Farah, 1 minute. Saeed Abdurrahman, 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Safa Muhammad, 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Farhiya Hassan, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Fathi Abdurrahman, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Now, opposers. Farhiya Mahmoud, 3 minutes. Zakaria Muhammad, 1 minute and 25 seconds. Abdurrahman Muhammad, 1 minute and 15 seconds. Abdiqaliq Ahmed, 1 minute and 10 seconds. Jihan Muhammad, 2 minutes. Zaima, 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Ramla Abdul Qadir, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Tamam Muhammad, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
Now, let me call the chief judge, Mr. Moses.
Thank you, our beloved chairperson of today's debate, our two competing chambers, and the House at large. I'm very pleased this morning for having these two smart sides, as I may say, because they had presented to us very good ideas in as far as our topic is concerned. Now, as you know, when two people are wrestling or are fighting, one must lose or one must win. So, I will use the powers and the authorities entrusted to me to announce before you the winning side. But before I go any further, I have this complaint before you that all two competing sides plus you, the audience, you don't recognize my presence, and I am a very important person in as far as today's debate is concerned. So nobody was saying, thank you, the chief judge. So I was deducting that mark because I am the final. When you don't thank me, that means you don't recognize my presence. So in doing so also, I have to treat you in my way, such that next time the chief judge is the overall, because at the end of the day, you have to take his or her final word. Therefore, next time when you come here on the floor, bear it in mind that a chief judge must be recognized. Thank you very much. So, I'm going now to announce the winning and the unsuccessful. Me, I don't like to use the word failure because nobody here has failed, because they have presented, they have used very well. But of course, we have our eyes has to just judge depending on the performance and the capability of our two sides. So, the first speaker was from the proposition side, that is Aliya Yusuf. Aliya Yusuf was very smart. I mean being smart in mind. She gave out her views very well, introduced the motion, but failed to answer the question. So out of 8, you got 7. Rueda was not confident, so I gave you 5 out of 10. Then Abikan was audible enough, and his points were very clear, 7 out of 10. Sahid, 5 out of 10, had good points, but did not explain them to the house. Said had good points, 7 out of 10. Safa failed to pronounce the word final very well. Instead of the word final, you said fino. So 5 out of 10. Farahia Hassan would get 8 out of 10, but he failed to pronounce the word peer, and he said peer. He said the word peer pressure instead of peer pressure. Then Fatih would get 10 out of 10, but he failed the proposition of the word sickness. He said sickness of head, from head. You said sickness from head. 9 out of 10, and was audible enough and gave very good points. So that one, if we sum up, the proposition side got 52 points. I am continuing. The opposition side, Farahia Muhammad failed to introduce the motion, and as the first speaker, you have to bear it in mind, whenever you don't introduce the motion, that one costs you a lot. 5 out of 10. Zekaria was reading words, not sentences, and was not confident. 4 out of 10. Abdurrahman Muhammad was good, confident, gave well and precise points, 7 out of 10. Abkarik, to me, is the best because he started his views with a question which the proposition side never answered. So he got 8 out of 10. Jihan, just out of the blue, and I had replaced you. So I don't know how you just came. 4 out of 10, not confident, and your views were fragments, not sentences. Zaima also, Lamula, yes, Lamula, the points were good, but were so fragment. You are reading words, not sentence. So 4 out of 10. Zaima, still not confident, and your views were so fragment because I could not even pick the ideas in it. Then Tamam got 8 out of 10, failed to defend the question. And now, the one who defended was from the audience. And the first opportunity, we give it to the main speaker, and when you fail, that means even if the audience answers the question, but you have failed. Because that's why here when you are coming, we say competing parties. You are competing with your friends. And when you don't answer the question, that means it's not all that good. So we have Ibrahim, good points and well explained, but that stress you use when you are reading is not good. Please increase on the speed when you are reading your views. Don't speak as if it's a radio with no batteries. Otherwise you are good. If I sum up, the opposition side got 41 points. Listen. But they asked 5 questions to the proposition sides, which they failed to give them the answer. So I added them 5 points. So 41 plus 5? 46. And I went ahead, subtracted 5 marks from the proposition side for failure to defend themselves. So when you get 52 minus 5? 48. So the proposition side has 48 points and the opposition side has 46 points. So the winning side is proposition side. However, exams shouldn't be abolished. Exams shouldn't be abolished. Thank you so much.